Kerrigan, terrific move, springs into the box, on her left, shot! She finds the net! UTSA headed to the NCAA tournament. They are the American champions. A thriller in overtime in Lakewood Ranch.
American Conference champion UTSA Roadrunners, and we have the goalkeeper from that team, Jasmine Kessler, joining us now on All-American. Jasmine, first of all, congratulations, and second of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm super excited to be here.
We cannot wait to break down that game and what you have coming up. So let's start with that play that we just watched. You probably had a pretty good view of it from your vantage point. So when you saw the ball go into the back of the net, what was your first emotion?
Oh my God, we did it. It was when the foul happened right before the play. My first thought was, oh my God, ref, what are you doing? And then I saw Bree on the ball. I said, oh my God, she's going to do it. And, Bree's just a phenomenal player too. Someone I played with for years. We were rivals in high school, played against each other many times, then played with each other in club, and then seeing her now like grow up and play with me in college too. Like it's kind of a dream come true. She's just so incredible to watch, to play with, to just be like, that's my teammate. And as soon as I recognized it was Brie on the ball, I was like, oh, we're gonna win. And then she shot and it hit the back of the net, and I was like, we've done it. We just accomplished what we said we were going to. So it was just like I was so unbelievably happy in that moment.
It was an unbelievable run, and it wasn't just that one goal. I know that was a lot of lead up in a 0-0 draw through the first 90 minutes into overtime, and then the golden goal to win it all. But it was a run that started a couple days prior by defeating UAB, by taking down the #1 seed and a top 5 team in the country in Memphis in penalty kicks. Kind of take us through the entire run from UTSA. What was the mentality coming into the tournament, and how did it lead to the success for the Roadrunners?
To start, we were so excited to face UAB in the first match. In the regular season, we played them at their place and tied them 1-1. And like, we just wanted that game back so bad, and to be able to face them again in the tournament was, it was awesome because we got that chance back. We got that game back. And then to score 2 goals against them, like in just phenomenal ways, just Polo pulling the trigger, AD getting her head on that ball, it was a lot of fun to play that game, and then to win that game too, especially with all the girls. I've said it before, like this is my favorite team that I've been on at UTSA. I love each and every one of the players on this team, the staff, our coaches, our trainer, our strength coach, even our academic and compliance staff. Like every person here is just 100% bought in to this team and the success of this team. And it was a difficult game for everyone playing on the field, but it's something like, honestly, we won this conference back in the summer when it was 28 of us just putting in the work in July, and we decided day one, like, this was what we were going to do, and we made it happen. And it was a lot of fun. And, it wouldn't have been possible without every single person on this roster.
I think that was the coolest part being around your team the last couple of days is seeing how close you guys are and just like the grit and resilience. And I have to say, I love the barking on the bench from your team. It's absolutely insane when you were telling me about the off leash mentality. You want to be dogs. It showed. My eardrums hurt a little bit, but let's talk about you individually because you had a stellar tournament yourself. I mean, the amount of saves that you had and in really key moments. You also took a penalty kick. Like, I think that you were just doing everything for this team. So for you, how were you able to be so locked in the entirety of the tournament?
Well, as Derek says all the time, like your preparation is what matters. Your preparation is what wins you the game. And it's the day before getting a training session in and then going through exercises to make sure we're fully prepared to play the game the next day. It's hydrating, it's getting good sleep, it's going to meetings and paying attention and scout and taking notes and knowing like, okay, this player has these tendencies and this is a weak point in their defense that we can target. And okay, this player can hit across back post, but this one's going to hit it near post. And like, where do I need to come out? How do I need to organize my defense, communicate them with them, which way to force players, what to allow and what to not allow, and stuff like that. So, it's really easy to stay locked in when the 10 other people on the field with me are doing their jobs and, raising the standard and setting a level of like excellence, and I just can't help but follow their example.
Now, of course, the attention turns to the NCAA tournament, and you get an opportunity to go out to Lubbock. You face the 6th seed Texas Tech Red Raiders coming up later in the week. I mean, what do you feel like is the biggest challenge now, trying to put all the success behind you and kind of block out the noise of All-American and some of these other media outlets that are starting to pub UTSA as champions, because you still got work left to do?
Yeah. It the same we're going to prepare the same way we have this entire season. We're going to focus on our defense, our shape, and make sure that's exactly what we said we're going to do. We don't really pay attention as much to our opponent. Obviously, we understand how they're going to play and their style and stuff, but at the end of the day, our focus is on us. The noise is just that. It's noise. It's extra. It's not something people on this team particularly pay attention to.
Mm.
Um, and we said even Thursday night when we had beat Memphis, and it was just so much joy throughout the whole team. But there was just that level underneath of job's not done yet,
Yeah.
and I do admire the ability of my teammates to be able to put all that stuff behind them and just focus on the next game, the next play, the next minute. Something we've said the entire tournament was, you got to play these 90 minutes, focus on the next 90 so that you can earn another 90. So
That is awesome. Well, you got another 90 coming up on Friday against Texas Tech. This is Jasmine Kessler from UTSA. Jasmine, thank you so much for joining us and good luck this week.
thank you so much.